places are richer in tradition, more steep in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the USC Trojans, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environment to finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get a double.
He's looking to throw it. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early to the air. It's Moss. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on fourth down. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field, man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henderson. And he ends up taking a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Running it back, it's Fowler. And the ball's on the ground. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks out of the game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Moss. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into the rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. They're trying to get to him. Escapes trouble. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wants to go up top. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just 1 bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 10 over Western Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He'll pull it down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Back to throw, it's Howard. Looking deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game day.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. A designed run for the quarterback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. A run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Judkins. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Judkins. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. Scrambling away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Judkins. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes.
Open runway ahead. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they...
What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 10 over Western Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to pass, it's Howard. He looks that one in nicely. Tackled there by the defense.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
He's back to throw on second down. He turns that loose down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Here we go. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to get to it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent.
Ball's out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. That's such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Dances away again. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
On first down, here comes this offense.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, USC 15, Ohio State 10.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get outside. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Moss. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 15 to Liberty. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He'll try to do it himself. Gets some yardage and gets down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Lets it fly. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative. They're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll take it on the return. And he's gonna house it all the way back for a touchdown. This game just hit the wacky button. We've got a finish in store.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back. Go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with a victory.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking for a man, it's Howard. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Now from inside the red zone. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Trying to power it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
When you're down late in the game, when you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.